Hey y'all, Rachel here at Day to Day Joys. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you're new, welcome, and if you are a old time subscriber, long time no see, I am so glad to be making a video here today. It's been about a year since I first showed you my junk journal, my first junk journal I ever made, and I showed you a flip through. And gosh, it's been so fun this year filling this up, my Choose Joy junk journal. A junk journal for me is kind of like a improper scrapbook, I guess. Just fun filling up with memories, with writing, pictures, all kinds of things. So I'm going to show you a couple things I'm planning to possibly use. These are just things that I have in my collection, and I thought I might use it. An R from a birthday sign, this cute doily. I don't end up using all of these things. This is an envelope that was tore off of something. See, I just like to use real junk, but I also like to use fun ephemera and lots of fun frilly things. The Barbie movie, of course, I'm going to do an entry with that. So I found these books that I was going to be giving to the Goodwill, so I thought I might use a piece in there. So yeah, let me get my journal here and start on an entry. In a lot of the entries, I've already added pictures, and like for this one was wristbands to volleyball games, and I just have to add in the writing, so that's what you're seeing me do here. I've been blessed to be able to teach art journaling for the past 5 semesters, I think, at my younger kids' homeschool co-op. So it's actually called art journaling. So I thought I would put a art journaling entry. So I already have created it, and again to this one, I'm just adding the journaling, the writing portion. This is my class I had last year. So it's just been a blessing to be able to do this. And this year I'm doing something really fun. We're doing it a junk journal style. The next entry is going to be a summer fun entry. I really had a lot of fun putting this one together, and I will show you more in depth when I do a completed journal flip through. But this is just a couple things that I've added, and again, I need to add the journaling to this summer entry. I hear about a lot of people getting stuck and they do not know what to put into their journals, so I hope this gives some inspiration. But I'm just talking here about simple things we did in the summer, like the kids went to camp, we went to the pool, things like that. This next one are just beautiful photos that I've taken with my iPhone, and I really wanted to add them to my journal. I just thought they were so beautiful, and so I literally just wrote, I've had a lot of fun taking pictures of flowers with my iPhone. So beautiful. See, it can be so simple. This one is an envelope. Somebody wrote me a note and I kept the envelope, and it's going to be an entry with one of these 3 options. Probably I used in my junk journaling or my art journaling class, and so I'm going to add that in later. And then I'm going to move to the Barbie page. How fun is that? And I don't know about you, but I did definitely play with Barbies and spent a lot of time playing with Barbies growing up. And I've seen the Barbie movie now. And so I wanted to add that in. My daughter, who is 9, recently got a Barbie. And when she was opening the container, she had put the Barbie container in the trash, and I was like, oh my goodness, I can use that for my junk journal. If you're a junk journal, you know what I mean. So I'm just going to see what I might use for this page. You saw me show a paint coloring thing. I forgot what it's called. I got at Home Depot, and then I put the pieces of the Barbie cover on there, and then that is the picture I got from the book. I remember now. It's called a paint swatch. Those are really fun to get for free to use in your journaling. So I'm just covering the back with some old scrap paper, or like just paper white. It's thicker paper, so I can use that for journaling that I'm going to do here in a bit. I'm adding in here that I chose this book page because it looks like my sister and I, her with the blonde hair and me with the brown hair, and that we loved playing Barbies together when we were growing up. And then I am just stamping the edges, and now I am writing my entry about growing up and playing Barbies and seeing the Barbie movie with my 14-year-old and my 16-year-old son, and how that we liked the movie. And then I moved to a journal entry that I've started already. I've added in all the wonderful things, but it was an epic family vacation that we had to Florida for spring break. So I'm going to add in the journaling. And I've learned this on Thrifty Day. She shares about her junk journaling and journals with me, and I love how she adds in like clear things and adds photos to them. So I recently saw this somewhere else where you can use the baseball card or Pokemon card holders and cut them out and make little flips. So that is what I'm going to do here for this entry. I decided to use a glue stick here to glue on the photo of my husband and oldest son. They had went to the Orlando Magic game while the rest of us did a Disney four-park challenge, and it was so much fun. And so I'm just taking some time to add in the journaling about our wonderful trip. I am so glad that I learned about these little baseball Pokemon card flaps. And now I am getting one of my erasable highlighters, and I'm just highlighting the days of our trip, which were March 10th to the 18th. And then I decide to add some stickers. I love this basketball shiny, sparkly sticker, which went perfectly for them in their game, the NBA game. And then I'm just kind of looking and seeing what else I can add. And so I'm just playing around with what might be cute, and I just decided to use this Love Life one. And then I just take the time to journal more about our Orlando, Florida trip, where we stayed at the Floridays Resort, and then Disney, SeaWorld, Discovery Cove, and then we went to Daytona Beach too. I love getting the free buttons at Disney, so I made a copy of it since it was too big to fit in there. And then I'm just using these prong things, I can't forget what they're called, to add it in and make it like a little fun thing that can spin around. That just makes me full of joy and happy when I see it like spin around like this. And then I take some time to write about our time in Daytona and how we got family photos on the beach, and how I really love that because it had been a really long time since we got family photos together. And next I go to another entry I haven't made. My daughters had made me this cute little card. They made me, I can't remember if it's breakfast or lunch one day, and they made a tray, and they put a drink and food and cute napkins and all that, and it was really fun. And so they were really proud of themselves, and so I decided I wanted to add that into my journal. And I'm using this printable from Johanna. She is on YouTube, and she shares lovely junk journaling, and she has an Etsy shop. And so I had purchased some of her things, and I thought this would be a cute little pocket to put their note that they made for me when they made me the meal. And I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. I know I didn't get to finish the Barbie entry, but my printer wasn't working, and I really wanted to add in the speech, the monologue that was shared on the Barbie movie. And if you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. But I just finished up with this entry, and I really enjoyed doing this, making this video. That is some self-care for me. I love doing this, and I hope to see you guys in a video real soon of my completed junk journal. As you can see, I'm almost done. I hope that you guys have a blessed day, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.